dead on the cushion. O'Sullivan won the frame, made a century. Another good break off. Well, this is an extremely thin cut. If he takes it on to that left middle, then he won't know where the cue ball's going to go.
Yeah, we're seeing stats there that show O'Sullivan has scored more points, potted more balls. Of course, that's because of the 2 centuries. And I tell you what, when he was making them, he wasn't hanging around. Average shot time 16 seconds. That's for the whole match, but for the 2 breaks, lower than that. And they're the highest breaks, of course. He just had a 117. Wilson 63, his best. They are the average shot times. 10 seconds between them.
Lots of left-hand side on the cue ball to try and drag it in behind the yellow dead on the cushion. Pretty good shot. Caught it a touch thick. And he might just have left a little tempter to this right corner. But got to be careful, because that red next to the pink, to the left of the pink, would be available to the left corner if you should miss it. Could screw the cue ball back for the brown and green, just in case. Well, he got a big kick, but the red went in. Great shot.
Yeah, the cue ball jumped in the air, but the red ran true to the pocket.
And he's off again. And now it's O'Sullivan that's getting the long pots. Decided to go into them.
Three.
Well, this is awkward. The red to the left middle. Cue ball looks to be going into the blue. Good pot, and played it with a touch of stun to get the right side of the blue. Now, will he decide to open them again or play for that red just to the right of the black? Played for the red to the right of the black. And he could play the cannon to those two reds to try and hold for the black. Or he could play up for the blue.
10.
He's concerned if it's too hard.
15. $16.
And now back in prime position. He could play the cannon to those two reds just above the black, but if they go, there's no need to play it.
And you can just see how much it really does mean to Ronnie O'Sullivan. All this stuff about coming here to get match practice. He's here to win, because he is a winner. One of the great champions of the sport.
Yeah, great fighters as well.
Back to the wall at 3-0 down, but my word, as you say, Joe, come out fighting, and well, he's in again with a chance for 3-3.
31.
Yeah, I remember you saying something, I think it was in the second
32.
frame, where he needed two snookers. He'd been totally outplayed, and yet he still came back to the table. Didn't have any chance of getting the snookers, but the intent was there to play on.
The thing about that was he was snookered as he came to the table,
39.
and sometimes you do see players concede, but no, he gave it his best.
40.
Now, all the reds seem to be covering one another. Just one more loose red. Well, depends what kind of an angle
47.
he's got. He's okay.
48.
But it's not out of the woods yet. May have to play a cannon to the red above the black. Has it worked out? Can he see this red to the middle?
55.
Can see the red to the corner.
56.
Well, he deserved to be on a red from splitting the pack off the black.
Well, it looks like we're going all the way, doesn't it? And since going 3-0 up, Kyren Wilson has potted one ball.
Yes, and it was the pink 58. That he missed after that one ball that started it.
59.
So, this red, and it's 3-3. What a recovery
66.
this has been. Just brilliant.
67.
Wonderful snooker. And what did you say, David? I wouldn't be surprised if he made 4 centuries. Well, every chance of making 3 now.
74.
There's no one quite like him, is there?
75.
About a year ago, he was finally recognised in the New Year's Honours list for his services to sport. He's never once been on the shortlist for BBC Sports Personality of the Year, despite his achievements and despite having a personality.
82.
Incredible, really.
83.
I know one thing, every sport would like to have a Ronnie O'Sullivan.
90. 91.
Well, everybody that's here tonight will remember this night.
$98. $99.
So this black then, for 3 centuries in 3 frames.
Brilliant.
$108.
Such a shame there's got to be a loser in this match, because Kyren Wilson played equally well in the first 3.
111.
Not with century breaks, but he knocked in some great balls.
115.
I'll talk about a game of 2 halves. He's gone from being like a man dying of thirst, crawling through the desert, to suddenly discovering an ocean.
126.
This is as good as it gets, I promise you. So 126 to follow the 2 centuries in the preceding 2 frames, and in no time at all, from the brink of defeat, Ronnie O'Sullivan has forced a decider. Don't go away.